Well, Penfield students today, they are in for a mighty treat. They are going to see a presentation done by an incredible duo, Tom Murphy and Rick Yarish. They are together Sweethearts and Heroes. It's an organization. It's an anti-bullying organization, and you guys tour across the country. Tom, you are a founder of this, and Rick, you are an Iraq War veteran. How did this all come about?
It's really an amazing story. I mean, I competed professionally after college for 10 years and got to meet some amazing people, learned some amazing lessons, and started to speak to kids athletically. And my partner, who also wrestled for Brockport, said, I need you to help me with an anti-bullying presentation. And that's when it was born. And then very shortly after that, I met Rick, who was just a game changer for me. And it just blossomed, and today we've been in front of hundreds of thousands of kids sharing an extremely unique message.
And Rick, how do you go about sharing that message? How do you even start this presentation?
Well, actually, so Tom is an ex-UFC MMA fighter, and he has his hook. So, I mean, kids obviously love that stuff. So his hook is he has his 5-minute video of his past UFC bouts, and that kind of brings the kids in and gets them hooked on our message. And then he gets out there, first thing he tells them is, I hate fighting. He wants them to know that that's not what he's doing. He's not going out there to injure somebody, to hurt somebody. He's competing in a sport that he loves with referees and judges. You know, so it's a safe, he's going up against somebody who's been there before and who's been doing it for just as long as he has. So he lets them know that. So that's how it all starts out.
And then when do you come in?
I come in, so we have 5 bully buttons, and the second bully button is the hope button. And hope for us stands for hold on, possibilities exist. And to me, hope is a very important thing, because that's one thing I've given up on many times and one thing I've regained many times. And we give the hope button to those kids in the crowd who are being bullied, who are hopeless at that time. And we give them the hope button, and eventually they'll find out that Sweethearts are the people that are going to give them hope. They're the carriers of hope.
You called Rick a game changer for you. What did you mean by that?
Well, I don't know if you can imagine laying on the ground and deciding just to give up hope and watch your life pass away, and then to realize that you still had the possibility that you needed to exist comes to you. And when you meet somebody like Rick and he tells you that he's happier than he's ever been in his entire life, that doesn't make sense to a simple mind like mine. And when you get to know Rick, then you really start to get it. And the beauty of Rick Yarish is, I hate to say it, but it's not even what he did for us in Iraq. It was the fact that I've seen so many kids that are hopeless embrace him after presentations, tears running down their face, arms around him, you know, his burned arm around their shoulders. I kind of get goosebumps thinking about it.
I am too, yeah.
And I've seen it hundreds of times. And they look at him, and Rick has the ability to say, you're not ugly, you're not damaged, look at me, and I'm happier than I've ever been in my entire life. And it's really because of the products of Sweethearts and Heroes that are in Rick's life that make a difference.
You travel all across the country doing this. Rick, what is that like for you to have that kind of experience?
I wouldn't be doing this if it didn't give me that experience. You know, when I'm done and those kids come up, it's awesome. I mean, the feeling is amazing. To go home and then get on my email or my Facebook and read the messages saying, like, how it affected them that day, that's why I'm doing it. Because it truly is reaching out. If you told me when I was in middle school that I would have to sit through an hour and 15 minutes of anti-bullying presentation, I'd say you were crazy. These kids, after an hour and 15 minutes, do not want to go back to class. They want to stay with us and learn more.
Yeah.
Because what it is, it's a learning experience.
I want to stay with you guys and learn more. But we do have to go, so I just want to say this first. You're going to be at Bay Trail Middle School today. Then tonight, it's also for parents, which I think is awesome. And then you're going to be at Penfield High School tomorrow. I'm hoping and guessing a lot of people watching this are saying to themselves, I want to see this presentation. How can other schools, other organizations get in touch with you and maybe bring you on?
Sure, www.sweetheartsandheroes.org. That easy.
It's that easy, and then they can get in touch, and there you go. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. It's been wonderful meeting both of you.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, when we come back, we are going to check in with Hannah Welker. We're also going to learn about healthy snacking. We have a nutritionist in-house.